to another tutorial with me. My name is Crafty JoJo and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the UK. And tonight I'm going to show you how to create this Supercube. This is what I call this box. Actually, it's not my idea. This is apparently an origami box that has been created hundreds and hundreds of times, but so I don't even know whom to credit for it, but it's just a simple box, and this is my personal design that I gave to it. So I created it with a belly band that slides off like so, and my belly band has metal embellishments, and I created a closure with a medallion that is a detachable medallion. I'm going to show you how to do this, and this is basically the box. So this is what we're going to do tonight, and I'm going to show you what we will need. So first of all, you will need cardstock in any color you like. I'm actually going for the sweet sugar plum here, and the cardstock measures 11/7/8 by an inch by 8/3/4 of an inch. Then you need 2 strips of cardstock which measures 1 inch by 12 inch, and you need to join them together for the belly band, because apparently your box is going to be 3 inches squared, so the circumference is exactly 12 inches, so a 12-inch piece will not allow you to close it. So you need to cut 2 strips 1 inch wide, and then you cut your designer paper that's going to cover your belly band the same, 12 inches long by 3/4 of an inch wide, and you're going to layer them on top of each other like so. That's going to look pretty. I've already prepared my medallion to save time on this tutorial. Apparently it has been stamped with the Make Medallion set, and I've used this and this stamp and this little ornament. And if you layer the stamps in the correct way, by the way, I have made a tutorial. There's a video how to correctly use the Make a Medallion stamp set and how to manage to place them exactly on top of each other so that you have a nice design. You can watch that and refer to this if you like. It's on my YouTube channel. So the medallion has been made with this set, which was in the celebration, and I have stamped it in sweet sugar plum and fresh fig, which is one of the brand new colors that have just come out with a new catalog, and I absolutely love it because it's apparently the same color of the DSP and my cardstock, so I love it. Everything is color coordinated. And you need to punch out 2 pieces of cardstock in a circle. It's a 2-inch circle. You need 2 of them. It doesn't matter what color this cardstock is, because it's going to be covered by your medallion anyway, but this goes underneath your medallion. So any scrap cardstock that you've got will do. And then you need to cut a lot of DSP, and your DSP for outside. So this is this. You will need 6 pieces measuring 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and 2 of them you are going to cut in half. So 1 3/8 of an inch is each section wide, because apparently your box splits open like so, so you need half of the length here. So this is the outside, and then for the inside, that are these 3 bits. This paper measures palim I don't know. First of all, I'm missing one because it should be 3. Where's the 3rd one? Here. And I have forgotten to write this down, I think, but they are 2 7/8 by 2 7/8 square, so 2 7/8 are these 3. Then you've got 2 7/8 of an inch squared, the inside. These are this here, 4 of them. And then you need to cut 2 3/4 of an inch squared 4 times, which is the outside of the box. So the outside of the box is slightly smaller than the inside. The inside I've covered fully, as you can see. It's all the way up to, and there's no gap in the side. So this is 2 7/8 by 2 7/8, and this is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay, so this is all the DSP you need to cut, and I recommend to cut it before you start crafting, because it's gonna be a pain if you haven't. So the next thing we need to do is get scoring. I'm putting this aside, and for a better view I'm going to use my scoreboard here. And what you need to do is you start scoring on the short side. This is the short side, which measures 8 3/4, and you don't place it right up into the corner here. You don't. What you're going to do is you're going to move it to slightly to the right so that it starts at the 1/8 of an inch. So once you've placed it on the 1/8 of an inch score mark, you score at 3 and 6. So we are scoring all the way down at 3 and at 6, and then you're going to turn it over to the long side, and on the long side, can you see it? On the long side, I have to move this on. Okay, you are going to score at 1.5 and 4.5 on the left side, so all the way down at 1.5. Could you see it? All the way down at 1.5 and all the way down at 4.5, and you are going to score at the 2.5 inch mark only to the first horizontal score line. Then you skip the middle part and you carry on here at the bottom. And once you've done this, you're just going to turn your cardstock over and repeat. So you're scoring at 1.5 all the way down through all sections. You score at 4.5 all the way down, and you're going to score at 2.5, but only down to the first horizontal score line, which is here, and then you skip the middle section and you carry on at the bottom here. Is that the right? Just let me double check if I've stayed in. Yes, I have. All right, so this is what you end up with. You have a weird pattern. And now you need to do some cutting. Can you see it? Maybe I need to zoom out a bit. Let me see. Oh, this is zooming in. This is zooming out. So if you zoom out, you can see that you have 4 sections at the top and at the bottom. These sections here, where you would need to cut in. And you're going to cut in a T shape. So you cut down here and you cut all the way here. And you do this on all 4 sections. And I'm going to do this off camera, because it's going to be a bit fiddly, and before I carry on, I'll be back and show you what it looks like once you've cut it. All right, so this is what it looks like after you've cut it. So basically you can fold this up and you can fold, oops, I haven't cut through here properly. Where's my knife? Oh dear, oh dear. Here we go. I think I need a new blade. So you can basically open up here on all 4 partitions that you've cut. Just to show you, this is not the way you're supposed to fold it. I'm just folding it up for you to see where you are going to cut your bits. So now that you've done this, apparently we need it just the other way around. So you are going to fold in your center bits, and you fold these inwards as well to assemble the center box. So this is just slightly overlapping, as you can see. So you're going to glue this together, and I'm going to use, for speed, normally I would use wet glue, but A, wet glue is always a bit messy, and B, it's much faster to use Tombow. So I'm going to use my Tombow here, and I am going to, can you see what I'm doing? And I'm just going to pop this up, and then I'm going to do exactly, oh, this is a bit fiddly now because I want to, okay, you can still see it. Can you still see it? Now you can see it. All right, Tombow, and close your center box. So this is what you've got so far, and at this point you can, if you like, because it's easier to, oh well, actually it doesn't matter. I was thinking of already adding the designer DSP, but it doesn't matter. All right, so the next thing you're going to do is you fold these inwards, and you need to fold this, and this comes up like so. So this is how you're going to glue this in place, and then this closes up like so. Okay, that's the whole trick. of the box, and I'm going to assemble them more or less simultaneously. So you're going to see how I'm going to do that. And again, we will need loads of this. And then when assembling this, you have to try and really be precise. So best thing to do is hold the flap up until you are sure you are, I'm not sure here, oops. I'm telling you how to do it and I'm doing it wrong myself. Brilliant. Oh well. You know, my crafting sessions always are a bit exciting. So this is what you do. So this is part number 1, and I'm not really happy with this. Can I still, you see, that's why I actually prefer wet glue, because wet glue will allow me to still correct it. Okay, I'm happy with this. And now we're doing the other side. I'm not going to adhere it unless I tried my shoe on. And this is a nice fit, as well as here. My blade hasn't cut nicely. Oh dear. Okay, so this is basically the box assembled already. So what's left to do is now put all the paper in. So I remember, oh, I haven't pressed this down, wait a minute. So I started with my DSP that goes inside, as I said before. And I'm going to do this offline because it's really boring to watch me adding no end of DSP. So these 3 are the first 3 to go in. So I'm going to adhere these, and then I'm going to at the same time adhere my 4 sides inside here. If you have a pattern paper like this, make sure you mind the direction of your DSP. So this is what I'm going to glue in place now, and then I will come back to you and show you what I will do next. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. We've put in the inside of the box, and I'm now going to decorate the inner box, but the outside of the inner box, if you want to say so. And these are slightly bit smaller so that you have a light frame around it. So I'm going to use wet glue to put these in place, and after that I'm actually going to put my outside box together, and I'm going to decorate the outside of the box, and then I'll come back to you and show you how I do the belly band. Alright, so this is what my box looks like once it's fully decorated, just like the other one. And now I'm going to show you how we're going to create the closure, this one here. And apparently I'm going to lift the secret in a minute. What's happening here? I've just glued this together. No, I haven't. So this goes on here, this goes on here, and there you go. This is how the closure is going to sit. And as I said before, you need to stamp your medallion and apparently fuzzy cut it. So I've cut this out by hand. I've showed you what I used to stamp it. So this is stamped. And these are my 2 circles. And you just take 1 circle and you cut it in pretty much to the middle. Then you turn it to the opposite side and you slightly offset so you don't meet your first cutting line. You cut again like so. Can you see it? This is like so. Okay, and now you are going to add a little bit of glue, wet glue, on this side and on this side. And then you are going to layer your 2 circles together. like so. And give it a good rub on the surfaces where you've added glue. Okay, this one is nice. I'm happy with this one. And this sticks up, and this one is the opposite side. Needs a good rub down. Now this is what I want. So you basically have two loose ends, and this is going to slide on your box, and I'm going to layer this with dimensionals. So dimensionals are these funny things, and I'm just going to take my circle and add quite a few, because that's going to add, as the name suggests, dimension. So here we go. Then I peel all this off. I like this box. It's so easy to make once you know how to make it, and it looks just fabulous. And then what you actually can do is you can slide it on your box already, because it will make it easier to place your medallion centered. So, oops, everything is a bit sticky here now. So I'm going to pop my medallion on like so, and there you go. That's the whole secret of the thing. So these two bits slide on. So one side, can you see it? I'll try to show you once the camera is, which is the part now. Is this the right part? Yes. So this bit here slides on. Can you see it? No, you can't. I'm trying to. Now you should be able to see it. So this bit slides on. I can't now see what I'm doing. Slides on there, and this bit here, the other side, slides in there. Can you see it? Oops. So that's the whole secret. Okay. And this is how this closure works, and you can actually close anything with it, not just boxes. You wouldn't, for example, this box is now closed, you wouldn't need a belly band, because apparently, as you can see, it's closed. Okay, it doesn't come off so easily. This is the whole secret of it, and I've just added the belly band because I like them. I just like belly bands. So here I've used red, and here I've used white circles, but actually not red, pink. So I'm getting confused here. So this is the whole trick, and I just love it. It closes not only boxes, it closes cards and whatever you want. So all that's left now to do is the belly band. I'm going to close this. So we have two similar boxes already. What's happening here? Have I not slid it in the right way? I have. Okay. And for the belly band, let me just clean up. You need two strips of 1 inch wide cardstock in whatever color, and you join them together at one end. Try to remain straight, like so. Okay, and the next bit is you're going to get your DSP, and I'm going to cover this gap up here, I'm going to put it on slightly offset. You're going to see in a minute what I mean. So you aim for the center, and this is what I did. I left it too short here, which is no problem because this 24 inches is far too long now anyway, but I just want to conceal this gap a bit, so that's why I did it like that. And then I bring in my second bit. And do exactly the same. And here I'm trying to match my pattern. Can you see what I'm trying to do? Because if I put it on like this, it would actually fit, but I think it's better to overlap slightly. So I'm going to glue this in like so. And now apparently this here is excess that can go. So this is what we've got so far, our belly band. And I don't have score lines. I show you how I actually fit a belly band to a box. I am taking my scoreboard, can you see it? I just pop this in, I push this to the side, and I just score and fold. Oh, I actually made a mistake because I thought I took the wrong end, which is no problem because it's long enough. Again, take the right end, don't do what I did, not good. So this is my first one and here is the right end. So I move this over and I do the next side. So push this up here, try to get it straight, and fold it, and I push it over, put my box in, try to get it all nice and lined up, and I score, and I fold it, and the last bit, and I'm going to push my box in, and I'm going to score. So this can go. This is what you've got. You've now got your belly band. Ta-da! And it fits nicely around your box. And I'm going to make a decision where I'm going to cut it. Apparently here I can take a tiny wee bit off, which I just did. And I'm going to overlap it. Now, this was the issue I also had with this one, and that's why I ended up putting all these metal bits in. If you cut it here, it's literally right in the focus because my seam here where I added it together is at this side, so I would have the next seam right here. So I'm probably going to do it differently. I am going to cut here and now this is still too long, too long, too long, too long. Okay, so I have cut it in a way that here is my new seam, but before I'm going to close this up, I'm going to find the middles of each section and then bring in my, this is another box I made, this is my treasure box, and my treasure box It's full of these things which I bought on eBay. No, I think it was AliExpress because they came from China. They're ridiculously cheap if you have got the time to wait. It takes like 2 to 3 weeks before they arrive, but I don't know, I think I paid for 100. I paid like £2 something. That was ridiculously cheap, and I didn't even pay any postage. And once they turned up, this is what you get. So I need 4 of them. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and this is their home. They have a little treasure box. Cute, isn't it? So this is where I store them. So now this is basically between your score lines. You find the middle and you can eyeball it, and you use your punch, handheld punch, to make a hole, and that's about it. And then you put these in, and then what I did, because apparently I glued in little circles in the same color cardstock to cover up, because these are slightly too large, so you would need to cut them with pliers, and I literally shortened them to like half their length, and then covered the back side up with cardstock to make sure that it doesn't scratch my designer paper when you slide it on and off, and that's basically it. So I'm not going to do this on camera now, because as I just said, once you've created your belly band, you can glue it together if you like, but it's easier if you want to put in metal embellishments. It's easier to find the centers of each section and put them in whilst you can still open up your belly band. And then the last bit is glue it together, and the last one apparently you can only put in because here these 2 bits are overlapping, so you have to put 3 in, and the 4th one you have to put in when your belly band is glued together, and find the middle then and basically glue it then. Once you've put it in, glue it together, and that's it. And this is how this box goes. So it's quite easy and simple, and I hope you liked it. And I would love to hear from you how your attempt went, and maybe you want to post in my group, you want to post results of your work. I would love to see to what I could inspire you. There's a subscription button here in the right corner there. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would appreciate if you follow me. In the description box of this video, you also find the links to my blog as well as my Facebook group. If you like to join, you're more than welcome to do so. My group is in English and German mainly, but there's French spoken. I do speak French, Dutch, Italian, German and English, so you can actually join and post in your mother language, and I'm happy to answer your questions. And yeah, I would love to see you. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you like my little project here, and I'm looking forward to seeing you. Thanks and bye.